Specifically remember standing in her office where she leapt up out of her chair, put her face approximately 4 inches from my face. She was spitting in my face.
And the way she's trying to got a fraudulent DV claim to extort and blackmail a man. Yeah, that kind of got me frustrated, confused, angry, upset, yes.
Globe, do you have a message for your fans right now, Mr. Depp?
I'm scared to death. I'm frightened and I don't know what to do. I'm confused and I want to go home.
Following the ongoing defamation lawsuit between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, various people have been brought before the court to testify or deposited in a video shown to the court. One of these individuals is Johnny Depp's personal bodyguard and head of security, Sean Bett. The bodyguard took the stand at Fairfax County Court in Virginia for a trial over Depp's lawsuit against Heard. Let's go directly into the details of what he had to say. Firstly, when asked about his initial analysis of Amber after meeting her, he said, "She was very pleasant, very easy to get along with. I mean, she was almost as if she was a next-door neighbor. Just always had a smile to her face and just, no issues at the time. I liked her. I liked her a lot." The security guard also told the court that the relationship between Depp and Heard started as loving and giddy, but changed to constant arguing and bickering. Bett said Heard initiated the arguments with the Pirates of the Caribbean star. During one dispute, Bett told the court that Amber actress lost it, calling Depp a fat ass, F you too, Johnny, and you too, Sean. Bett also said he recalled Depp telling him about part of his finger getting sliced off, blaming Heard for it. However, Bett had to be corrected several times by the judge for bringing up alleged instances where he had been informed that Heard had been violent with Depp. Witnesses at trials are only allowed to testify about information they are directly knowledgeable about. The jury was shown several photos on Monday taken by Bett showing injuries to Depp's face after alleged altercations with Heard. When asked why he took the pictures, Bett said, "I was emphatic that Depp document the injuries in case Heard made allegations against Depp." Bett said he never saw similar injuries on Heard's body and that Heard never complained to him about Depp being AB with her. The security guard also accused Heard of throwing a bottle at Depp. Realizing the arguments were getting out of hand, Bett said he told Heard while driving her home, "This can't continue. You guys are either going to end each other or you're going to be in jail." He added that her eyes filled with tears and she said, "But I love him and I'm not going to lose him." Bett said that when they argued, he would usually drive Depp away from the penthouse he shared with Heard and to his home in West Hollywood. He went further to say that the pair would reconcile again in hours or days. Bett said they would reconcile by talking. She'd have candles lit, a bottle of wine open. Depending on the night, she'd text me and have me pick up food at different restaurants. Bett said that Depp and Heard separated in the spring of 2016 after they had an argument because Depp was late to Heard's 30th birthday party. About a month later, Depp went with Bett and another security guard back to the apartment the actor shared with Heard in downtown Los Angeles to grab some things. Bett says they gave the couple some privacy, but went back into the apartment the second they heard Amber yelling profanities. Now that's just unfortunate. Bett said when he got inside the apartment, Amber had a look of surprise on her face and then said to Depp, "This is the last time you do this to me." Bett said Depp looked at her and said, "What the hell are you talking about?" However, at the insistence of the other security guard, Depp soon left. Bett said he didn't witness any physical engagement on either Depp or Heard's part on this occasion. However, in a written witness statement released as he appeared in court, security officer Sean Bett said that throughout the course of Mr. Depp and Ms. Heard's relationship, Ms. Heard was verbally and physically AB towards Mr. Depp. On many occasions, I witnessed her shout at Mr. Depp. I was also told by Mr. Depp on multiple occasions that Ms. Heard had physically AB him, he said. Bett, a former Los Angeles sheriff's deputy who has worked for Depp for a decade, said he regularly had to remove the Pirates of the Caribbean star from bad situations when Heard was in an AB mood. Ms. Heard often behaved in this way when she had been drinking. I learned quickly to recognize the signs so that we were able to leave the situation before it escalated further, he said. But that wasn't all of it, apparently. Turns out Amber and her friends and family repeatedly took advantage of Johnny. Bett said he met Heard in 2011 when she and Depp began their relationship. He believed her family members and circle of friends took advantage of Depp, living in his penthouses without paying rent. Bett was also asked whether he had the opportunity to observe Depp's interactions with Amber's family and friends. He said, "Johnny was very open and warm to them and offered them whatever they needed. Additionally," he said, "they were constantly coming around his estate and he eventually let several of them live in his penthouses downtown for free. He let a few of them drive his nice Dodge Challenger and even go on trips with them." These surely don't sound like the actions of an AB, or do they? One thing that stands out, despite the DV allegations, is that Heard has no proof of any injuries sustained over the course of their marriage. Depp's bodyguard, in his testimony before the court, recalls no time where Amber was injured and has never seen Depp hit her on any occasion. Okay, let's face it, guys. You don't go through this without 1 or 2 bruises to show for it. We all know Johnny had a drinking problem as well as an addiction. Heard's lawyers have tried to use this fact to imply that if he had such problems, then he probably was physical towards Amber. However, when asked by the court if Depp's behavior after drinking, he had this to say: "I've seen him slightly intoxicated. It's the same as if he, had a glass of sparkling water. I mean, he's just very low-key. He's easy to get along with and, seems to me that he handles alcohol a lot better than I would." He was further asked by the court if he has ever seen any injuries on Amber after any argument, and he responded saying no. However, when asked directly if he had seen injuries on Depp after an argument with Amber, he responded with a yes. He went further to say that the first time he observed injuries on Johnny was in 2014 when he saw him with a damaged finger during an incident in Australia. He said in March of 2015 he saw another injury where he had a swollen cheekbone. A lot has happened during the early stages of the trial. One major happening is the throwing out of the court of Eve Barlow, a journalist and current girlfriend to Amber. She was seated in the front row of the courtroom, which is reserved for the legal counsel. Barlow was working closely with Heard's legal team and was seen texting and live tweeting from the front row. As per a source of the media outlet, Barlow also tried to intervene over Johnny Depp's witness, Dina Duders, who is the wife of the Pirates of the Caribbean star's longtime collaborator, Stephen Duders. Barlow asked Amber Heard's legal team to show the judge a social media post shared by Gina Duders, which was connected to the trial, claiming it was posted recently. However, the social media post was originally shared in 2021, even prior to Depp's London trial against the publication The Sun.
Penny Escarati has banned Eve Barlow from the courtroom for the remainder of the trial.
Others to testify before the court include Depp's doctor, Dr. Kipper. Dr. David Kipper's pre-recorded deposition statement was played in court on April 18th as the trial continues in Fairfax, Virginia, and he opened up about treating Depp after the actor claimed he was hurt as Heard threw a bottle at him, according to reports by The Independent. Dr. Kipper mentioned he found Depp bleeding profusely. However, Heard's lawyer mentioned that Depp had reported to emergency room staff that he was hurt after he got cut.
Yes, I cleaned his wound to the best that I could with the supplies that we had.
Dr. Kipper then also revealed that he spoke to Heard the same day as the incident, and she claimed that Depp was physical towards her and pushed her into the fridge. Depp, however, denied the allegations and mentioned he had a nervous breakdown after Heard threw the second bottle at him. According to the Independent report, he said, "After the incident where Ms. Heard threw the vodka bottle at me, which severed the top of my finger, that's when I began what I feel was probably some species of a breakdown, a nervous breakdown or something." Over the course of this trial, we also saw Depp and Amber's therapist speak in a deposition before the court. Dr. Laurel Anderson had spoken to the couple for 21 sessions and detailed some of the statements of the two and cited her notes from those interactions. She said that Depp was triggered in his marriage with Heard after being controlled for 20 to 30 years. She went further to say that the Pirates of the Caribbean star hits her, but there was no closed fists, but the use of an open hand slap. She then said Heard hits back and did it out of pride because she used to be hit by her father. Furthermore, she shared that there were also instances where Amber would hit him first if she would be the one triggered, the therapist added.
They engaged in what I saw as mutual abuse.
Now Amber Heard's makeup company has spoken out, accusing her of being a liar. Click here for the full story.